Hey guys, good afternoon. I'm here in the city today because it's no secret that I will soon be leaving the Philippines, but since I'm a tourist who's been here for over a year, I need to get an exit clearance. So I'm about to head to immigration to do that for the first time. I'm not sure how it's going to go or how much it's going to be, but usually I have to print everything out that I did online, and my first extension I did do online. So as a presumption, I'm going to print it out now, hopefully at this place. Hello. Do you print out stuff?
Fresh drive only, sir.
If just so I can't email it to you?
No.
Is there a place here that I can do that in the mall?
You can go to Tronics upstairs.
What's it called?
Tronics.
Tronics?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Salamat. Okay, so I thought something like that might happen, but she said we can go to a place called Tronics, which is upstairs. The last time I was in this sort of situation was whenever I was trying to send a broken GoPro back to somewhere, so I remember I got sent up and down and everywhere. I've got Anne with me today too. In order for us to leave as well, we need to collect her money from an East-West bank that we can't collect from the local Nara branch, can we?
Yeah.
So they said that we need to go to the city branch, which is about maybe a 5 to 10 minute journey still by trike or multi-cab from here to get to that East-West. But we're in Robinson's, we're going to do the immigration stuff first. I mean, I could go and I could just show them the one online, but the last time I did an extension in Iloilo, they made me print one out. Now this is the first one. I didn't need that because to extend you need to have only the last one that you extended by printed out. So they didn't need this one last time, but because they require everything, I have a feeling that they'll need this first one printed out too. Okay, so the office is right behind me there. I couldn't find anywhere to print anything out, so I decided to go in and find out what I needed. So they gave me this list, a massive list of stuff that you need. So all of that, all these photocopies, bio page. I already had the bio page, the latest arrival stamp, the entry visa also had that, ACRI card had that. The only thing I didn't have was a photocopy of the airline tickets, and then a photocopy of my receipt of getting my last ACRI card while I was in Iloilo. So that's just the bit of paper saying that you bought it and the price that you bought it for and stuff like that. I've got out, they said that I can go over there to the Alcoan driving school to print out stuff that I need, like my tickets and the receipt. So I'm gonna go do that and then I'll head back. It says here that it takes 3 working days to process, so that might mean I need to come back unless they offer an express version of that, all of which I'll find out after I head back. Let's go. Okay, so I've given all of those requirements. Now everything, it just took a wee bit long for me to it was my fault because I didn't know how to fill the form out pretty much. But if you know what you're doing, it's probably only going to take like 10 minutes at the most. But pretty much, even though it says there that it can take 3 days, he said that I can come back in maybe just about over an hour and it should be done by then, maybe, or he could say come back in 3 days still. But I don't know, I think it sounds like that it's only going to take an hour. So we're away now to get a bite to eat because I'm very, very hungry at this point. I haven't had anything since way earlier on before we started our journey here from Aborlan. But then after that we are also a bit time constrained because we need to get to the bank before it closes too, and there's a possibility that it might close, like, you know, for lunch or something, and it is around lunchtime now, so hopefully they'll just be reopening by the time we can get there anyway. But for now we're here at the food court. There is quite a good option of stuff to choose from, so I think I'm gonna have a wee gander and then I'm gonna see you at the table with whatever I end up getting. Okay, so I got sat down and now I've got this lovely chow long. Actually, what I wanted to get first of all was a fish and chips thing, but they said it would take half an hour, and that just goes completely against the time constraint that I was saying a minute ago. So, oh, and you're doing that nice sort of calamansi thing going on. Let's see, would you do mine for me, my dear? Just before you get stuck in there. Yeah, so that's all we need to do then. Just go to the bank and then give your check and that's it. And then just come back here. Is it a multi-cab to get to there, or is it?
Multi-cab.
It is a multi-cab. And do we get that out the front where we usually get it back to Errand? Is it near there we get it from, or?
No, we need to get here in from the Robinson, then go to Rizal Avenue.
Right, okay.
Then we go down and
Fair enough, fair enough. That sounds good. Then we'll try and do that. I'm starving. I just want this to cool down as quick as possible, but I know it's not going to cool down for another 5 minutes or so. Help it hurry up. There we are, Robinson's supermarket, guys. We're going to have a look in here and try and find some city stuff that we can't get in the province area. Let's go check it out. There's like this whole big area where you can like make your own fruit bowls, guys. Like mango, watermelon, and all these different leaves and stuff like that too. Yo, what the heck? White grape, pineapple, orange, and mango. We do want mango.
Yeah, but here it's 116. How much over there?
It's 117.
Okay.
We can get 2 of these.
You need basket?
Yeah, we do need a
You get
basket.
the basket there.
Okay. Right, looking at all the frozen stuff, like, so pretty much hot dogs galore right there. I think that there is a lot of this stuff actually back in the province, especially the tender juicy ones, but I'm just looking to see like if there's anything that's slightly different. Beefies, haven't seen that one. A Beefies cheese dog, not quite yet. They do have these ice creams now that they don't always have. It's getting this stuff back though, guys, but look at that. They've got even that big gallon, 1 gallon of Neapolitan cookies and cream. All that sort of stuff too, so that is pretty cool. Although not very likely I can actually get it back very easily, you know, without it melting or anything like that. Oh no, I've been videoing that whole time. Oh my goodness, guys, look, they do Frosties here. This is the first time I've seen Frosties in the Philippines actually. That's Tony the Tiger, do you know him? No? He's like, that's great, he says. Where's that one? The TV or anything? I know. Well, that's who he is anyway, like. We probably will get that one then. Whatever random cereals. Do they have Honey Stars, Milo, and then a cookie, and then Duos? We can get these ones, you see, so I'll tell you what. We'll try that. That's 201, 300 grams, I think. And that will probably do our Frosties. Now, let's go over to the chocolate area because that is one other place that we can't get all the random stuff. Okay, so we've ended up here now. This is pretty much everything. Look for like the dairy milk but with nuts in it maybe. And I remember getting these tiny ones. You get them in the airport whenever I was younger. You used to get like a mixed bag of them all, like all the dark chocolate, white, and then original. And I used to eat them going on holiday. There's a crunchy almond one here. I haven't seen that very often, so I think I wouldn't mind trying that one out. Crunchy almond. A Kit Kat pineapple, does that say? That is really random. I've never seen that in my life, like. I'm not too sure about that. I probably won't try that. But yeah, pineapple Kit Kat, that is crazy. What else? Just regular Kit Kats. Then I'm looking for the, do you remember the whole nut one? No? It's a dairy milk whole nut. It's been ages since I've had it. Whenever I was last here, I just got the regular dairy milk one. But the whole nut, I just can't seem to find unless it's in like a broken up one. Like a partial nut. I think I saw it up here last time. Like these wee ones, but you can get one where it's got like a full nut inside it for the bar, and I haven't found that one since I've been here. But look, Maltesers on. The big bag. $2.33 for 150 grams now, like. That's probably nearly the same as what you got last time. Radio. Just these ones. Fair enough. Alright, so this is the basket of everything. Decided to go for the Maltesers in the end, but look, this queue is massive up there. You have to be like a black card holder or something too, so I was waiting there and then it was like I had to go somewhere else, so now I am here. But maybe it's okay because we would have to wait anyway at the immigration office to that hour, so maybe it's good. I'm just killing time here anyway. Right, so we're out of Robinson's and I was right actually. So I got back there, I actually gave it like an hour and a half, and looks like this one. I got back and pretty much they said that I had to come back in 3 days. So yeah, you do have to wait 3 days anyway, but there's a holiday, so I have to actually wait till Wednesday to come back, and today is a Thursday, so off of the weekend and all of that. But we're at the bank now to maybe withdraw Anne's check, but it looks like he's saying no or something. What's going on?
Also, I'm not going to change the ticker because it's going cut off.
Where do we go?
Oh, we need to go to the other one.
Really?
Yeah.
We need to go to a different bank.
Yeah.
That's
It's
so
not
weird.
up here.
What do you
The
mean?
guard.
Cut off? Like,
Yeah, it's going down the line.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, we're heading to a different east-west bank now, which is kind of annoying, but we'll try that hopefully, and that works. And then obviously I have to go back on Wednesday, so today it's like kind of half getting stuff done, if that makes any sense. As long as you're having a good time, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're having a good time, that's great. Like, here, so it's not too far away now. Anne's actually said to your man up there that it is east-west bank that we're going to. Is this a bigger branch we're going to? It's like the main one maybe, hopefully, I don't know. Which means that they might not have a cut-off point, but again, none of us know for certain if it's going to have a cut-off point or not. So we're just on our way, chilling out on one of these things, getting loads of dust in our faces and, you know, breathing in all the pollution. It's just absolutely beautiful, guys, you know. That's us ready to get off now, guys. We have seen the next bank. Hopefully it will be the right one. We're in this really cool sort of area where it's like Jollibees and, you know, the Mickey D's, the sort of busy-ish area. This branch is looking quite big, so it is, which possibly means that it will hopefully let them do the withdrawal. But sure, there it is. We shall find out in due course. I'll let you know after we've been in. This way. Okay, let's go. There. Okay guys, so we made it out. We actually were able to finally do the deposit, which is absolutely great. Sorry, the withdrawal, we were actually able to do that finally, but pretty much we were in there for about 30 minutes, I would say 30 minutes in total, so it actually takes such a long time just to get that out. I don't know why it took that long. Like, I mean, it's just, you know, giving them a bit of paper and then they read it, process it, there you go. It seemed to take longer, and to be honest, like, I wouldn't recommend that bank. No offense to them, but I just feel like all branches should let you withdraw if it's like it's not even a really high amount or anything. Anyway, on the bright side, we're actually on our way to the capital area of Puerto Princesa, which apparently has some sort of stuff going on today. But that means that right now, because it takes like a 10-minute walk, I'm kind of right in the middle of just the road and the craziness of it all, to be completely honest. But I'm trusting my trusty tour guide over here. This is Anne, obviously, and she's basically leading us from the way to go to this place, which apparently is probably like 10 minutes away, something like that. What's in there? Okay, no, this way then. Very, very good. Okay. Yeah, just walking past, there's like chicken and stuff there, and all the knickknacks and whatnot. Seems to be plenty of chicken around, and plenty of banks and all of that stuff. Okay guys, on our way, and literally I've just seen this. This looks kind of nice, but I don't know if they're gonna have it in stock. Sometimes they don't in these places. It's possible they're out of it. I bet you that it is, and then if it isn't, then that's a good thing. Hi there, do you have your Halo Halo in stock? Not in stock, no? Oh, it's here, it is. It's all the stuff's right here. Ah, okay, they do have the Halo Halo. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll get that regular 70 one, that's what I heard, so that sounds good then. Why not? Paket Hindi. Yeah guys, I didn't even notice they have all the Rice Krispies and all the Kaong, all the random stuff here. Very good. I'm just so hot, so I really need something to sort of like, you know, get rid of that heat and stuff like that. Because Anne's getting cranky at the moment, aren't you? I was like, let's stop for Halo Halo, and you didn't want to.
Because you said we go to the shade.
Yeah, so now we're here anyway, like, so I wanted one, I need one. If needs must, we need to.
Ang gusto ni mountain burger. Ilang araw? Isa lang. Sabay isang mountain ka na lang.
Oh, here we go, we've got our Kaong. This is the stuff I've had in 15s before, guys. Instead of cherries, actually. Whenever I've made that before, they're like the little dessert that I've made with like biscuit and stuff like that. Anne's rocking the good old Mountain Dew, mixing it up, and that's getting prepared nicely. Right guys, it looks like they've like got halfway through this. What do you see at the moment? So they are making sure that they have all the ingredients nicely in there. As you can see, we've got like something in the bottom, that's the Kaong, and then I believe that one, it looks like banana in that part right there. Then above that, it's some sort more of beans or something like that, with then some sort of purple one above that. And then in there we've got all those Rice Krispies, and then like a little bit of sugar in it as well. So actually, here on, it's done. It's done. Really? It's finished? I'm only joking. I know my Halo Halos, of course I know it's not done. No, we've got ice there actually, yeah. So we've got this big thing here, but then it'll need to be like scraped on top and everything like that. And then of course I think after that they get like the milk, the condensed milk, and put it over there too, which will then make it an actual Halo Halo, and not that minuscule type of unprepared stuff that just wouldn't be cold or refreshing at all now, would it? Nice guys, there's all my ice just been made. Every last bit has just been made out of that sort of big tube part, and then all that into that scraping bowl. Very cool, like, and it's very soft. It's like a snowball. Yeah, you could throw it and have a snowball fight, couldn't you? Ah, you see, I need to try that one day. I miss snow actually, because from my country we have snow, but not here in the Philippines. Not in the Philippines at all. I don't think it's ever been recorded that it's snowed here. Oh, look, we're getting our condensada over that. A milk. Yeah, I love the milk on top of that. That's what makes it nice and creamy.
Yes.
I like that.
That's why Halo Halo is creamy.
Yes. And then we mix it afterwards too, guys. So that actually, let's look at that. I love the layering that they've got going on there too, that we were looking at earlier. That is beautiful. Salamat, thank you. Very good. Okay, this Halo Halo is looking quite good. I think the last Halo Halo I had was at the Aborlan market, and I believe I gave it a 6 out of 10, something like that. Now, let's get that one down. This one, by looks, it's already looking slightly better than that one. But obviously it comes down to the tastes and everything like that too, guys, because obviously it can look good, but if it's not going to be tasting good, once we start mixing it and get to the inside of it, then that's not going to be any good either, is it? Right, so the ice is quite tough at the top there. It's just been freshly made there, so it's going to have to get a good crack. If I go too far into that, it's just going to go over me. But let's look at that. If I just start mixing it like that, it's going to take a while for me to do this, guys, so bear with. I've got this sort of like stabbing action that's kind of doing well. I need to get a bit underneath, right? But underneath these wee Rice Krispies. You know what would be good on top of this too? Koala Crunch, like a chocolate sort of style thing too, guys. Okay, so I think I'm finally ready to actually try this thing out, guys. It's been some work trying to get it all mixed, but I can finally see some of the stuff at the bottom. What I don't want to do is get all that ice flow all at once. There's a bit of banana here, that looks like a good mouthful. Here, I think that's like awesome actually, that's got most of it in it. Let's see. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, it's really good with the banana. There's some sort of like glazed sweetness on whatever bit of that fruit was. Or bean or like palm tree thing, I think that's what a katong is. I want to get some of the like, all this stuff. Yeah. Okay, so this one, after all considered presentation and all the ingredients in it as well, it's missing marshmallows, so that marks it down 1 point, I think. But all in all, I think I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because it's got a good level of sweetness as well, and I like the Rice Krispies. Pretty good. Are you sure you don't want to try this? No. And you're just rocking the Mountain Dew. She's happy enough. It leaves all of that to me, which I'm not unhappy about at all. Right guys, so we've made it after, that was beautiful by the way, that was actually maybe an 8.5 out of 10. It was very, very tasty. But we've made it here to this place now, and there's like some golden statue of some man. I couldn't tell you who he is, but I'm not so interested in who the guy is, unfortunately. I didn't really come to these places to like really learn about stuff like that. I know that makes me a bit silly maybe, but I'm here because it's a waterfall. That's like literally the only reason why it was interesting to me. So once I've looked at that and I, you know, see the nice sort of water feature, then, you know, that's pretty much it. There's a little bit of writing there if you're interested. I suppose you could pause that. It's called Don Pedro Vicente Park. There you go. So I imagine that that is named after that man who has been made into a gold statue. Oh, that building there, right, the provincial capital. What does that mean then? It's just like a tourism office or something? Maybe it sells like fridge magnets or maps and stuff. Yeah, maybe it gives you maps or something to like get around the city. Maybe for, you know, like a tourist office or something, that is the equivalent. Something like that. But also here there's like a Kubo festival thing. And it shows you these guys that have made like actual little nipa huts and things out of actual bamboo. And I think that's what it's, I think it's over actually. But that was in here. Actually, what does that even say? 123rd founding anniversary of this festival 2025. I think it is over on. But we'll have a look anyway and see, because there are still some huts that are up. And I think it was like a competition or something like that maybe. But as you can see, all through here, I think was the showcase while it was on. Maybe it's on later, or maybe this is actually it still being on now. But from what Anne was telling me, it was like all these people built all this stuff maybe earlier on in the week and then were judged on them possibly. But it looks like everyone's packing up and it's actually finished. So I wonder who won. I don't know. But all of this stuff here too, guys, actually. All these video like little things that have been made, like the brushing up stuff, all of that, knickknacks. Yeah, I think it's ended, like.
Not yet ended, it's only started.
Oh, it's only started, so that's. Oh, that's quite nice too, like. Nice sort of wee, what do you call that? Like a feature thing right there. That's quite nice. And then all the obviously woodcrafted stuff. That's like traditional tribal stuff right there. It's like wee fish and shells and whatnot and stuff like that. That looks quite cool there. These wee things on. With like the little fish on it. I wonder how much something like that would be. It would look nice on the wall maybe. Yeah. Something like that. Very, very cool.
Tribal village.
I do like that, like. And look, they've even got wee, like, do you see that? Little flip-flops?
Yeah.
Like traditional ones that have been made or whatever. Yeah, very cool. Spoons and whatnot. So everyone's literally, yeah, just getting set up.
Yeah, just only prepared.
And then there's smaller ones here too,
Hello, sir.
these wee things. I do like the stuff like that. It's like little shells and whatever as well. Cool. It's like a little hat or something. Cool. Very nice. Well, let's go. That's that. We're back in like what, 3 days anyway, aren't we? So we could possibly have a wee gander through. No, in our luck, it'll be ended completely. But there you go. Very cool. Oh, near walking into the people's things and like getting suffocated by all of this. Oh yeah, everyone really is getting started up here right enough. Just arriving, getting all their shopping stuff out and everything to get in preparation for it. And then here's all the more tourism stuff, like just bubbles and, you know, all that kind of random stuff that you would get in any sort of, what do you call it, like tourism destination, the likes of El Nido, stuff like that. That's a dream catcher, Anne. This is to stop you having bad dreams and it takes them away. Yeah. And then there's wee mini ones as well, for like keychains and whatnot too. Right, I don't know what's going on here, but let's find out. What pass? Ah, it's like a basketball game of some sort. Okay, Anne said she thought it was maybe boxing or something, but it turns out it's just these guys playing the basketball. And it's more of like a city one, because look, all the equipment is like better than in Aborlan, in the province areas, or even in our barangay in Iloilo. There's more of like a seating area. It's more covered like up there, and it seems a bit more like, I don't know, professional, something like that. Even all of this equipment that these guys have got for all the like all the editing, like even look at that, like they've got it all sussed down, like that's pretty good. That aircon thing behind me was so cold, that is so nice, like, and those guys are just sitting there chilling out in the cool. It's so cold there outside that place. Right, let's go back down here. Here we're actually right at Palawan Heritage Centre. I've never... What? Yeah, it's the car maybe, I don't know, but look, that's what we have there, Palawan Heritage Centre. And there was actually like, there was nice artwork outside, that's what drew me in here. Anne, come on up here. These steps are actually pretty nice too, if I'm being honest. But over here, I see all this sort of nice stuff as you're coming in. So it's like getting that nice sort of view in. It kind of matches the sort of t-shirt that I'm wearing. In fact, whenever I actually got this to begin with, I thought it was a national Filipino design. And it turns out it's not. It's actually African, and it's called a daki or something like that. Alright, how are you going? You're not watching the basketball? Oh, you play? Ah, we have the team here, guys. They're actually playing. They must be playing after the other people are on. And then they're just sort of like chilling out. Here, hopefully you score. Get some baskets, get some points in. Definitely, like, good luck, good luck. How do you say good luck in that again? Suerte. Yeah, that's it. Right, let's go and have another look away from here then. So I think that they're actually playing pretty soon.
It's the boys there, it's from the Aborlan.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like the championships or something. And then these guys, hello. Oh, look at this, guys. This is very beautiful. What's it for? This is like a traditional sort of woven basket thing. And they've got like a carabao and like, I don't know what that is. Like, it looks like a mango to me. And then just all these people carrying the fruit with a church possibly there. I like your sun. The sun, it's my favorite thing from that. Very good. Looks awesome, like, looks awesome. Yeah, I've never came to an event like this just as it's been starting, but all these guys are getting everything, like the bamboo, all the handcrafted stuff. Like, look at all these holes in here and everything. But all that stuff will probably, yeah, it'll be dug into, all those little spikes probably. It looks like almost the pork barbecue thing, but you'd need a pretty big stick of pork, wouldn't you, to go inside that for your pork barbecue? Oh yeah.
Municipality of Balabac.
That's really nice actually, yeah, I like that design. It's almost like a mud cave or something, but it's made out of fabric. Something like that. Very cool. There's Nara's one, the rivals maybe to Aborlan, because it's close, they're beside each other. Maybe? I don't know. Look, it really is. There's like A for effort. And then all these guys over here getting the rest of that. I have no idea what it all is, but I'm imagining maybe places to take photos or whatever later on. And there's a big pineapple actually. That one there is a pineapple. So it's probably for like photos and stuff like that. Pretty cool.